Thank you so much.
The loud ones.
I will leave the stage now. You will manage this part.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks.
So now the startups. The first startup in the B2C track is going to be Hugo Legal from Estonia. Hugo, come up here. We have the clicker.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good morning, TechChill. My name is Artur. I'm the founder and CEO of Hugo Legal. The legal industry is huge and it's growing, but the delivery of legal services has been quite the same over the past decades. And that's the reason why most of us can't afford traditional law firms. There are a great number of highly qualified lawyers on the market, but they're not efficient enough at acquiring new customer, dealing with downtime, at marketing, PR, billing, customer support, and so forth. So we integrated all the infrastructure a lawyer needs with the matchmaking marketplace to provide an end-to-end system for sole practitioners, law boutiques, and freelancers. With Hugo, lawyers can concentrate only on the very essence of their work, and they can do that at the time and manner that they prefer and in the legal field that they choose. Everything else is dealt by the platform, and most of it is automated. Hugo connects consumers, small and medium-sized businesses with the right legal expert quickly, easily, and cost-effectively. So far, we have successfully matched over 25,000 clients with lawyers, making us the largest legal service platform in Estonia. As a pilot project, we built Estonia's first robot lawyer. This chatbot was successful on generating leads on the marketplace, and it has saved our clients nearly 500,000 euros without any human intervention. We bill lawyers according to their revenue with management fee. Our last year's GMV was 1 million euros, and over the next years, we're planning to triple it annually. Our focus right now is to develop a scalable, SaaS-enabled marketplace and to collect data as phase one. But our vision is to build a universal robot lawyer so that most common cases could be solved by a robot lawyer and more complex ones would be matched with a real lawyer by AI. Hugo's founders have profound experience in business, in technology, in marketing, and in legal for more than 10 years. We have an amazing team, consists of 14 members in 4 different nationalities, all fully committed to revolutionize the legal industry. And we're raising 1 million euros to finance the expansion to Poland and Spain. They are the largest markets in the EU that has the highest number of lawyers per capita. Our mission is to make access to justice possible by combining and redesigning the legal marketplace and combining AI technology with the power of sharing economy. My name is Artur, and we are Hugo Legal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Artur and Hugo. So we have one question from the jury. Who's ready to do the question? Aya? Yep.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you address the competition and your advantage over the competitors?
Yeah, sure. So when we look at our competition in Estonia or in Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, or elsewhere, mainly the competitions are either a marketplace of lawyers or they are a practice management tool for lawyers. So it's kind of like a Uber, but on one hand you're Uber a marketplace, and the other hand you're Uber as an infrastructure. So the main difference that we are with the competitors here in Europe is that the infrastructure and the marketplace is all built inside. This is something that you can see in the US is UpCounsel, Outrium, several competitions in the US, but not so much in the EU.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll invite the next startup up here, and thank you. It's Sadie Sparks' Magic Words. Here's the clicker. You'll see the timer over there when you have to start.
All right. Hi, everyone. So my name is Artur as well. By the way, parents, you know the problem. Kids spend a lot of time in their screen, right? How to do it much better? You were considering that on your mind all the time. So we were thinking how to get kids outside of the room to play, to learn, as we did in 90s or 70s when we didn't have any phones or whatever things. So this is why we invented a game which will educate kids learning language in a fun way. So basically, we use object recognition so the kids can go around the room or outside finding the objects and knowing their names, as well combining with some more boring thing but very useful to learn, some guessing things and puzzle games, and in the end a test. When you did it right, then you have ability to watch a cartoon. Why we're doing that is because gaming market is booming. It's around 160 billion per year, growing 20%. And if we look on our competitors, they're doing a really good job. So rising around 2-3 million per month per platform, and we know there's space for everybody. So what is Sadie Sparks? So we were so good that we were able to prove French people to license a cartoon, Sadie Sparks, which is kind of Harry Potter, like learning a lot about the magic. And it's broadcasted on Disney, Turner, and Discovery Channel around the world. What it gives to us is a huge possibility to expand and get organic reach using their social networks. So we have a possibility to reach around 300 million people around the world. So looking in the base scenario and on our KPIs, we are assuming that after the soft launch, we'll roll out this year pretty easy, but next year we should get around 10 million in revenues. So that's really rookie numbers, what we're expecting right now. So, and as well I need to mention it will be a subscription-based model. So this is the most important slide and why I joined the company. Because our founder, one of the founders, Wojtek, is well-known startup in Poland. We have Andrzej Klesik, who is executive, the most known person in Poland as executive. Dominik Burst has been vice president of Walt Disney Studios for 20 years. Then I have Jarek, who is a CEO. He was managing Empik.com, biggest e-commerce platform. Creative director is from MTV. Eva was CFO of the biggest pharmaceutical company in the world. And I have been investor and manager for the last 5 years with different startups. As well, we just merged Matsword Studio, the best gaming company in Latvia. So we're rising around 500,000 to make this product go live this year around September. So my name is Artur.
Thank you. Applause, applause, thank you. So again, one question from the jury. Yes, go ahead.
Is it me or what is the business plan?
What's the business plan?
How will you earn money? Yeah.
So it's subscription-based. We roll out free to download app on App Store and Google Play. And then there's some free content, and if you want to have more, then you subscribe it.
Okay. Good.
All right. Thank you very much. And the next startup coming up here, thank you for the controller. So Dwellet from Finland. Applause, applause. Please, let's welcome our...
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Henry. I used to work as traditional realtor in Finland. And I was really uneasy and not happy the way my compensation was built. So I founded Dwellet for better digital matchmaking for tenants. It's a company that has one purpose, to make sure that private landlords don't use revenue on months that are not rented. And how we do it is that we have fully digital renting pipeline. It's an all-in-one marketing, all from marketing to electronic contracting, but what's really the secret sauce is that we do outbound marketing more than any, or even we might be the only one in Finland doing outbound marketing for our clients. So we really match the tenants and the landlords. Our business model is still pretty similar to agencies. We are success fee based. We really much enjoy being paid by our success. But as a startup and tech company, we are also introducing MRR-based subscription services to add on, since we have thousands of tenants every month seeking apartments through our services already. We have now rented over 500 apartments in a little bit more than a year. The annual accounting year is a little bit weird, but we're closing on 500% growth. The MRR is not huge yet, but it's pretty fine, and we are steadily growing. and we have a pretty talented team. Myself and other guy are co-founders. Both used to work as traditional realtors. We have some brilliant investors, such as former and current V1 chairmen on board. We have raised 200,000 and had some Finnish grants as well, but that's nowhere nearly enough, since this is a huge worldwide opportunity. We are about to become what Airbnb has done to short-term renting. This is called long-term. We are not competitors. We don't try to tackle that market, but we will be in a similar position, since we are now about to launch our Euro expansion, US research, and trying to steadily grow our business. For this, I will launch pre-seed, late aid funding after this summer, which is our most hectic time of the year. So please contact me for that or more discussions. Thank you.
Thank you. So since you finished earlier, probably you'll get a bit more time for questions. So jury, do you have any questions?
Hello. Do you need some real brokers in this scheme, or you just how you work?
It's a great question. It's a great question. Obviously, to expand to 27 or so European countries, you cannot have local legislation to kind of like set you down in each market. So at least the Finnish market, we've done our research and learned on that. We are licensed realtors and we are a licensed agency, but actually we are getting rid of that status at the Q2 this year based on AI and automation processes. So no, not real realtors nor licensees are needed for expansion. It's pretty much a B2C client base who make B2B-like decisions and SaaS. So quite a nice words out there.
Okay, we can have another question.
So market is quite established already. There's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
How do you plan to convert the users into your platform?
When we worked as obviously this is just the Finnish scheme right now, and some alternatives has to be made in European expansion. But when we used to work as manual realtors in the housing industry, a renting period was approximately 15 days from listing to closing, and our ideal solution is 3 to 4 days. Obviously, taking account that the apartment has to be in a nice condition. So it's quite much faster than traditional solutions, and it's cost effective. So our pricing is like 1/3 to 1/4 of traditional agencies, and it's much faster, 3 to 4 times faster as well. So I would assume once we get, and already we have got some traction, and once we get even bigger, it's a no-brainer for residential investors to use this type of service rather than traditional agencies who are ineffective. I think the most important thing is that the agents get paid no matter how many months there are empty months not getting revenue through it. And our kind of like promise is that there are not going to be any empty months for the residency. So we will actually add value for the homeowner and landlord.
All right, thank you. Now the time is
Thank you.
really up. Thank you very much. Next one is Yo Play Dough from Latvia. Give some applause.
Hi, my name is Andris Kaušalis, and I am founder of YoPlay.do. YoPlay.do, it is management software for football academies and clubs. You know, I have a brother. Now he is 16 years old, and 5 years ago I want to promote him to one Portuguese football academy. They asked his portfolio with data about his development. I asked to his coach provide this information, but he had nothing. Usually when coach works with children, all data about their development he put in the paper or in Excel. We used to the fact that only adult sport require professional solutions. However, children's sport has the same problem. A huge amount of data is lost or need in quality analyze. Our solution is YoPlay.do, Young Player Dossier. The platform helps to keep record of data and statistics of young players. Just by a few clicks, you can keep track on children's professional and physical development from any device at any time. It is easy to use. It was developed in cooperation with professional football coaches. Our market is huge. These are football federations, football academies, and schools. What is also important, that the problem of systematization exists not only in football, but also in other sports, which open up additional opportunities for us. It is tried and tested system that really works. We are paid by sport organization in amount of 50 euros per month. The second client group is coach and parents. Additional incomes are generated from special services and advertising. Now we are present in 77 countries. It's more than 2,000 schools with more than 40,000 children. Last year we covered the Eastern European market. Now we want to cover US markets. It's a really different market. It can be great if we can get your recommendations and feedbacks. I have highly professional team that in 2 years were able to grow YoPlayDo from idea to already working product. The second part of our team is our clients, football coach. Without their feedback, we would not create such a product. Invested in children's sport, you invest in your future. Thank you.
Thank you. So again, there's time left for you, so we'll have more than one jury question. Who wants to have the first question? Yeah, go ahead.
I can take the first question. I wonder, you have a different the revenue model. Could you please elaborate on that and tell me about the split? Who are the paying customers?
In this moment, usually the football academy pay, it's a 50 euro per month. But we also have the coach subscription. If academy don't have the money, but coach want to use this platform, he pay for this. And the third part of subscription is for parents. Usually when football academy is ready to open information for parents, they pay for access in children's account.
Okay, and how does your revenue look like today?
In this moment, I can't open this information because we are in talks with one big client.
Thank you.
Okay, more questions from the jury, please.
Maybe you could say something about the competition? Are there any
In
things
our
similar?
team, all our founders play football till 15 years old. But we don't have the portfolios and we can't promote themselves. But in this moment, one of our founder, he's a professional football scout and also football coach. So he understands what needs the coach. And from my side, I 8 years work with Arkadis, who is the head of development department and have the experience in IT.
I think the question was about the competition. Do you have competitors?
Sorry. Yes, the biggest our competitor is paper and Excel. If we talk about software, it's a SAP Sports One, but they work for big football academies who have the money. Our target is small schools without money, but we want to give them the professional solution.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll take the clicker, please. Thank you. And next up here is Tasu Pasu from Finland. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi. My name is Jeff, and I'm UX designer at Tasu Pasu. I brought my favorite unicorn, and his name is George. Kids used to play with George, but not anymore. Nowadays, kids play with this. In fact, 7 out of 10 preschoolers use mobile devices. They already have their accounts on TikTok and Instagram. Also, kids have really bad passwords, like this one. According to US National Cybersecurity Alliance, security and preventing identity theft are the biggest concerns of parents. So, how can we help parents to protect their kids? At Tasu Pasu, we created this cute and totally secure app where you create stories instead of passwords. Let's see how it works. First, you choose your favorite hero. What your hero eats, how do they travel, and so on. Now, you've created a story, which is super easy to remember. And this story gives you access to all the websites and apps your parents allow you to use. And here they are on the kids' dashboard. Also, kids can let their parents know how they're feeling with emojis. Here's parents' dashboard. Parents get their own password manager. They can also manage access to kids' websites, see their mood and spam warnings. You may wonder, how is it secure? The 6 characters that you see on the screen are pulled out of 50. 50 to the power of 6 is 15 trillion. 15 trillion possible combinations. We calculated that if you would ever want to crack Tasso Passo, it would take you around 1 million years. In 2019, parents spent around 72 billion euros on kids' mobile apps. Think about it. How much would you be willing to pay to make sure your kid is protected online? Tasso Passo is an ad-free subscription service. Will be available in over 100 countries, and we are launching this year. The subscription model that we have for adult and a kid is $3.99 a month, and for family accounts, $5.99 a month. We behind Tasso Passo is 4-person team with a storyteller, UX designer, cybersecurity expert, and backend developer. By the way, we are the winners of Junction 2019, the biggest hackathon in Europe, so we are confident moving forward. Now, take out your phones and go to tassopasso.com and create your own Tasso Passo story. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Perfect timing as well. Jory, do you have a question? All right.
So what is your traction so far? How many users are paying for your solution?
We are in prototype mode because we just started, and we have around 300 people on the waiting list. Also now I worked in kindergarten before, and I agreed with the kindergarten to have conversations with parents, so we also want to educate people, and that way maybe get, they are also our potential customers.
We still have time for another question.
Well, then the marketing strategy. What is your go-to-marketing?
Yes, so we have direct marketing, talking to parents, conversations, because our mission is not only to, to sell, but also to educate people, because we found out that a lot of people don't know about this problem, and we want also to educate people. So this is direct marketing, and also we have marketing on the Facebook and social media.
One more small question.
Yeah, very small question. How did you decide about the price? Why $3.99 and $5.99?
Thank you, good question. So we actually checked the password managers that currently there are, and we just compared them and just took the price which we felt that is good for us. But it's now we are like startup, so it may change.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great applause for you. And the next startup, Drivest from Estonia. And again, more energy and applause here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sander from Drivest. Drivest is a peer-to-peer car rental marketplace. You live in a city, and on everyday basis, you don't need a car. You walk to work, take a taxi when in a hurry, or public transport when needed. But you still own one to visit your relatives on the countryside. You do some math and find out that you spend 500 euros a month for the asset that you barely use. Meet Drivest. Drivest is a peer-to-peer car rental marketplace. We offer both traditional peer-to-peer car sharing, where you can rent your neighbor's car, but also fully automated keyless car rental. We have partnered with fleet management companies who install devices to your cars, which enables to open them straight from the app. This means that the whole rental process is automated. Our business model is simple. We take commission from every rental, which depends on the fleet size of the car owner. We reach our renters with car advertising, purposeful content marketing, and partnerships with public transport companies. On the other side, car owners, we reach with direct sales, Facebook groups, and we also plan to create some additional value with rental management software. If you ask how we are different from the car sharing services like CityBee, then we are focusing on a longer rental than half an hour. Drivest is your best choice in price and convenience scale if you need a car from half a day to a few weeks. We have 2,200 cars and 25,000 users. Our net revenue is 5K a month on average. We are targeting the markets where the competition is not that fierce yet. So this year we are entering Baltics, next year Finland, and on 2022 we plan to enter the Polish market. In our dream team, we have 2 engineers together with 10 plus years of experience, and I have found a successful car rental company before. Today we are raising 300K at 1.9 million valuation for marketing, product development, and Latvian and Lithuanian country manager hires. This will give us 18 months runway. We already have a lead investor, but hopefully there's just enough room for you. In 5 years, Drivest is the first choice for customers to rent a car in 5 European countries. You can join the ride. I'm Sander from Drivest. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, good timing as well. Jury, yeah, question.
Can you say some more words about the competitive advantage? Because there are many similar services there.
Yes, so in the markets we are targeting, there are not that much competition yet, and our main advantage is the keyless solution. So as we are naturally a marketplace, then compared to the traditional, like the B2C car sharing services, then the prices will be lower, and the convenience will be the same as with Drive Now or CityBee.
We still have time for another question, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so one question. How does the hardware work? Is it protected, and who applies it on the car?
Yes, we have partnered with Fleet Complete and Navirec, so they will take care of it, and it's insecure. The hardware has a GPS connection and a network connection, and it's connected to the central lock system of the car.
And do you provide some kind of insurance for the car owners?
We have talked with insurance partners. At the moment, not yet, but we're working on it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take the clicker. And the next one is X-Timer from Latvia. Come up. Join us here on the stage, and let's greet him with an applause. Yes, there you go.
Hi, I'm Kristaps, CEO and co-founder of X-Timer. The greatest race in the Olympics is the simplest. 8 runners, 8 straight lines. A bang, an explosion of muscles, and less than 10 seconds later, a winner. And all they do is run, just one foot in front of the other. Yet, in those couple of seconds, athletes are pushing physical limits so advanced that even scientists are still trying to understand them. In professional sports, the difference between winner and loser is measured in milliseconds. But where are those milliseconds? Perfecting your reaction time from the starting blocks and maximizing your step distance are just some to mention. Today, coach has to bring bulky laser gates to the field. Imagine bringing 20 tripods to the field. It's exhausting. And wouldn't it be better to simulate competition environment in every workout as well? We have a solution that coach has always wanted. A small and simple to use measurement device where multiple athletes can run at the same time. Coach can measure reaction time from the starting blocks and get an instant feedback about his athlete's performance in the mobile app. We have 3 revenue streams. We sell hardware together with freemium app. We have subscription for professional coaches, and we even have a rental business model for team sports like football. But is there money to be made? Track and field athletics is one of the best-known sports in the world, with many clubs and athletes all around the globe. And we have a potential to expand. When we look at the other sports, almost all of them requires athletes to be faster than others, and therefore X-Timer can be used to measure and improve sprint performance. Right now, the best Latvian athletes are training for 2020 Olympics, and they're using X-Timer to beat their competitors. But why are we doing this? It's because we are former athletes. So we built a solution that we have always wanted. But we need your help. We are looking for a sports investor who is ready to sprint with us. And therefore, we are raising 400K to get X-Timer off the ground. And we are confident that we can triple the investment in 3 to 4 years. Every sprint tells a story. With X-Timer, you can read it. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, we have some time left, so we'll have more than one question. Yeah.
Is it subscription-based or is it a one-time payment?
Additional initial hardware is sold together with freemium app, as I told, and the professional coaches can unlock additional metrics and analytics about his athlete's performance using subscription, yeah.
Okay, we can have more questions.
How many customers do you have today?
Right now, we have sold 5 X-Timer kits, and a few are just in pre-order. We have received the investment from Build It Accelerator, so now we are just building our inventory.
Is this market sizable? So is it big?
Yes, at the moment we are starting with track and field athletics because we have inside knowledge in this field. But as I mentioned, other sports can use X-Timer as well. For example, BMX, Olympic BMX, I meant. American football and other sports, they are also doing these runnings and they need to measure their sprint time. So they can use X-Timer as well.
Do we have any more questions from the jury? No more questions from the jury? Yeah, okay.
I can take one extra. So how does competition look like in your industry?
At the moment, there are about 15 other companies that uses these existing systems, these large laser gates, and only one that is doing something similar like us, which is a very small and compact device. But we have competitive advantage. We have we can measure reaction time from the starting blocks, and we give the starting commands to the athlete, so the athlete feels just like in the competition.
All right.
Great.
Now
Thank
the time's
you.
up. Thank you. And the next up is Patent Bot from Ukraine, all the way from Ukraine. Give him an applause.
Thank you, everybody. Hello, TechChill. Today, I would like to talk about intellectual property numbers. It's actually a big tragedy for business that only 3 out of 10 businesses protect their trademark. They protect their name. So it means 7 are not left. And losers of stolen trademarks are reaching $600 billion per year. Why does it happen? Because going to a lawyer is not a enjoyable process. Believe me, I'm a lawyer, I know that. And it usually takes about 14 days just to fill up an application for a trademark. And that's why many companies skip it. And even I think in our area, about half of the startups don't have their intellectual property protected. So to make a solution, we created a patent bot. It's a very simple chat bot that allows you to apply for a trademark only in 5 clicks, and it takes you about 10 minutes. Also, we are from Eastern Europe, so we are always make it cheaper. Of course, we have competitors, and they are trusted, they are well known, but we are focused on making most native assistance in your intellectual property protection. The market is quite huge, and it's still growing. And remember that because of 3 out of 10 only protect their trademark, there is a huge hidden potential. Our business model is direct sales and selling through the partners. So it's like B2C and B2B2C. And for the partners, we complete their ecosystem, so we're very known and very wanted partner. Our traction is impressive because being focused mostly on software development last year, we doubled our revenue almost with a 0 marketing budget. We've been recognized as the bot of the year by Product Hunt. Also, we have been recognized one of the best legal innovations by Hill, Netherlands, and some more awards. This year, we're going to launch a patent service, and we're going to open a trademark registration in more than 100 countries. Here's our magic team. Our co-founder is the best patent attorney in Ukraine. I'm an IP lawyer and a legal engineer. We have a developer, IP law specialist, and together we hack the law. We are already raised about 125K, and we're looking for 400K. Most of them will be spent on entering US and EU market. And what can I say? Love legal tech, use legal tech, and invest in legal tech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, in front of the time. So, questions from the jury?
Do you have any ideas how to retain customer with you after he make a purchase?
Yeah. First, we make upsales. For example, if you have a trademark in United States, and then we see that you have a hardware part, because we see it through the classes of your trademark, we offer you, for example, a trademark in China. Also, this year, with launching a patent service, it means a patent renewal. This is actually a subscription model. That's why we're going there.
Another question?
What is your marketing strategy? How do you want to conquer Europe?
Quite easy, because we already have clients in Europe. First, as I said, we are most native digital patent attorney. So first of all, now we have like a huge marketing campaign describing how important it is to protect your IP. Then we offer for free to check whether your name is already taken by somebody, and then we offer you to register a trademark. So we have our client flow, and it works.
We can have another small question. Jerry, do you have a question? Maybe there's a question from the audience.
I can give one more answer. Why we're sure about our marketing strategy? Because in Ukraine, where we launched, it was our hypothesis how it worked. We already took 4% of the market. That's why we are confident.
We now have two even questions.
Okay.
So is it limited to trademarks or any other IP you're planning to?
Of course, we started with the trademarks because it means easy money for us. It's like easy service. This year we're going to patents, and also we protect copyright already.
Okay, and could you also say a few words about your unit economics, so mainly customer acquisition costs and lifetime value?
Yeah, our client acquisition cost now stays about, in Ukraine it's much lower, but for example in Europe and the United States about $50 per user, and we earn on each user about 150. So it means that it works.
All right. Now, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. And the last on this track, it's data calculus from Estonia. Give a round of applause. Wow, Estonians are here. Awesome.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Said, and I'm the founder and CEO of Data Calculus. It's several decades that big enterprises are using advanced data analysis, and they increase their revenue by 30%. The question is why SMBs cannot have access to those tools. The problem is that commercial packages are very expensive. Then you have to find the data scientist and give a high salary. You need to spend 2 months to communicate with your data scientist and define clear tasks, and several more months to complete the tasks. For solving these problems, we developed Data Calculus, an all-in-one software for advanced data analysis with fully automated tools. But what does it mean for a customer? You can master this software in 1 single day. That's incredible, and this is advanced data analysis. You can analyze millions of millions of data entries in 5 minutes, and this is a solution that is affordable for SMEs. Imagine advanced data analysis with no coding, no setting, no data scientist. If it sounds like magic to you, I should tell you, we didn't do any magic. We spent 3 years and we iterated the software 7 times with a diverse range of users, and that's how we have an advanced product today. This is the competition. We have traditional solutions, which provides functionality you need. Then we have emerging companies with automation like Data Robots. They are very successful. They raised over 400 million so far, and this is a proof of our market. And now we have Data Calculus that provides full automation on all the major functionalities you need to explore and understand your database. The market is predicted to be $15 billion this year with 30% annual growth rate. Our business model is freemium, and the pricing is based on the size of the database. So it's another advantage for SMEs to afford our solution. We have over 100 users from 15 different universities all around the world, and we are running 10 pilot projects with different companies. Here is the team. Myself, I'm a data scientist. I have worked in top-class projects in Europe, Asia, and North America. Then we have Neda, which takes care of the operation, marketing, design. We have 2 employees, 5 interns. We are backed by a startup-wise guys, and now we are looking to raise 200K to initiate our growth. Support Data Calculus vision so we can help companies all around the world to make data-driven decisions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Questions from the jury?
Yeah, you mentioned that your target audience is universities and R&D. So how do you plan to propose this solution to businesses? And can you provide maybe, as an example, a use case for medium business?
Thank you. Very great question. So right now, because I'm a data scientist myself, so I'm promoting data-driven decisions, we are testing many hypotheses in the market. So far, we have 2 classes of users. We have university professors. Imagine a nutritionist that has a database of foods, and he wants to analyze this data, right? But he doesn't have the right tool, and he doesn't have data analysis skills. That's exactly where Data Calculus can fill the gap. Or an SME that wants to understand the behavior of its customer or predict their behavior. So these are the use cases. Our beachhead could be like SMEs at the moment, but which industry we are still exploring, because it's very important for us, personally myself, to have a good understanding of that market, because it helps us to scale faster instead of going to wrong markets.
All right. Do we have another question from the jury?
So maybe how do you identify and target those potential customers?
Oh, sorry?
How do you identify and target those potential customers, these SMEs you mentioned?
Right. Identifying them. So I can say, for example, about our current users. So we have like inbound traffic, because for some of the keywords, like in data analysis, we are in the first and second page of Google. So sometimes they find us. Usually they are researchers, and sometimes they are like companies with 50 employees, but from different industries. So right now, industry is not a criteria for us to define the customer persona, but it's like about their need for filling the gap for data analysis needs and machine learning needs they have.
All right. Then thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'll have that one.